Hey there, Tim here to talk about leveling up your understanding of your data pipelines by analyzing your Dagster instance. Continue watching this video to empower yourself to make better data-driven decisions on how to approach improving your data pipelines. Hear me out. You're a data engineer and your stakeholders are wondering about some inconsistency as to why their email reports are being sent at odd times. You know that the pipeline that generates this report wildly varies in how long it takes to complete. However, you know that every run succeeds. And so your current hypothesis is that there is some volatility with your external systems, but you're unsure of which of these services or dozens of API endpoints is the culprit, let alone which assets you need to focus on. Let's show you how you can better analyze how long your assets take to materialize. We'll pull data that Dagster knows about your asset materialization process into a Jupyter notebook to analyze. We can fetch data about our Dagster instance through the GraphQL API. For those unfamiliar, GraphQL is a query language for APIs. It makes it easy to get specific data about something. In this case, every Dagster instance has a GraphQL endpoint. And this endpoint will let you access data about that Dagster deployment, such as the runs, the assets, or the jobs. If you navigate over to the GraphQL page on your browser, you'll be taken to a playground that you can use to tinker and write GraphQL queries on. You can press Control Space to give you hints on what objects you have available to you at that level. Let's write a query to get all materializations of all assets. Let's first define the query. Then we'll look into assets or error. We'll then look at the asset nodes with on-asset connection. Let's dive into those nodes and look at the asset materializations. Then let's pull the asset key out of that. Afterwards, we'll go into run or error to fetch the status of the run and when the run started. And then finally, we'll go back into the materialization and grab these step stats in order to get the start time and the end time of that materialization. Let's hit run and see that data. Now, this is great and all, but it's a little hard to analyze. The good thing about this is that it is just an API, which means you can query that API from anything you'd like, such as a Python script. Here's a Jupyter notebook that runs that GraphQL query. Afterward, it transforms the data a bit to be tabular and then visualizes it. And there you go. Here you'll see that even though most total runs have been relatively the same in duration, top stories has become oddly faster, but most frequent words has been getting progressively slower over time. Now you can dive into what external systems most frequent words uses to figure out why it's getting consistently slower. Did you learn something new? If so, subscribe to the Dagster YouTube channel to learn how to make better data-driven decisions about your own data pipeline.